And I hope the participants are with the different groups. I think you must have come across with one or the other information communication technology tool. Somewhere it must be connected since because we are all teachers over here. I would like to give a brief introduction on ICT, and I also would like to have a request from your side. Excuse me. I would like to have a request. After some time, maybe after the slides, maybe I will switch off my video. Maybe I will go with the slides. And after ICT, let me talk something about the Chat GPT, the Google Gemini, and I will speak something about the Jot form, and let me speak something about the latest LMS also. As we all know, we are all familiar with the LMS, the learning management system, where we are now more into digitalized. And I would like to focus on the very important concept of which is coming out about the AIT embedded softwares, because as we all know, now even a Microsoft Word, it is embedded with an AI. That is all we are all experiencing now. So I would like to share on that. And if some time permits, I will talk about, show some demo on LaTeX too. LaTeX, which is a very wonderful tool which is used for writing any research papers or even your thesis. Since we struggle with lot of hurdles in a word, we'll go for the LaTeX also. Let me see that how time permits for me, so that I can go with that. To speak something about ICT, as the name says, it is an information communication technology, but mostly we use for the education purpose. As we know that after COVID, after pandemic, the education has gone into an online mode, whereas the past is spreading throughout the universe. Wherever you are, whatever you are, the education or the information is not restricted within four walls of the educational institution. It is widely spread throughout the universe. That is why we call it is a web. It is an enhanced, it is a teaching and learning methodology which is available in the web too. I think I can just switch off my, I think my video. Can the organizer do that, or should I do?
Ma'am, I have also stopped. I have already stopped, ma'am. I have already stopped.
You have stopped the video. That's right, sir. Thank you, thank you. And let me start with what is ICT, because as we all know, ICT is completely embedded with lot of gadgets. It is not only with a mobile phone. It is not only with a laptop or with a computer. It is embedded with all electronic gadgets, right? Starting from even our telephone. So now we are transforming education. That is, we are trying to leverage both the information and the communication through some technologies for the purpose of an enhanced teaching and learning methodologies. So this ICT actually what it does is, it collaborates the various digital resources which are available on the web, and it gives an experience of teaching and learning is not restricted to a place or to a time or to a particular topic, only whatever we feel. It is completely, it has been elevated to various in different forms. I would like to first show you one AI tool and applications where you could find, I think many of computer persons must be available in this forum. There are a lot of AI tools and applications which focuses on a clear vision on the various technologies. So one particular website of that is this website, that is FABIRD.com, where you have various AI tools and application. Maybe I can come to the later also. And as we all teachers, we are all monotonous with the paper and chalk work. And now what we can do is, we can all digitalize it. We can digitalize it, okay? As I told, Chat GPT is a very user-friendly AI generated tool which covers most of the or helps in supporting the various technologies of the of a teacher. So that I can tell you in this particular OP exams. And next I can very much focus on the chat GPT. I will give a real demo on it. And one Quillbot is there. I don't know how many of you have used it. The researchers actually, when you would like to write a paper, when you would like to write a research paper, what you do is, normally we get the plagiarism report. Most of the universities, they say that 20% is allowed, 30% is allowed. But this Quillbot is one particular online platform where it gives you different kind of, it is rephrasing the sentences. Suppose if I write, I'm Dr. GM Nazira, that is one sentence. When I give it in a Quillbot, it writes in a different form. So that way Quillbot will help me. And one more app which is really helpful for the teachers for teaching class is the Gamma app, which helps in developing lot of PowerPoints according to different templates. And this is next one is the Sky Hub, which is really very useful for the researchers, because most of the papers we don't get the full paper of it. What happens? We get only the abstract of it. So if you'd like to have a full paper, though you are not a paid customer of that journal, Sky Hub somehow gets us the full paper of the research paper, whichever we are searching for. So all these, this 6 slides, I will come to the later after giving an intro about ICT. As the names suggest and as I have thrown some light, the evaluation of this education through ICT has given a greatest revolution in the teaching and the learning process, which explores the impact of the technology and the education and the various strategies leveraging to the ICT in a classroom. So that we are all exploring. So the main thing of that is exploring, that is empowering the students. The technology of that is how do we empower the student? Okay, this digital era helps in acquiring various skills of their own. A teacher is not required. A digital resource is required for a teacher, for a student, whereas the student, him or herself, interacts with the digital resources and helps them in critical thinking. If I go and tell that and C++ is an object-oriented language, the student may not understand. When the student explore it with the demo, the student will understand what is an ordinary C language and an object-oriented language. So it helps in doing critical thinking. And these are the various stages of an ICT, or what are the purpose of ICT. It is ease of accessing information. It helps to boost learning interest among the students. It gives personalization and updated information. It enables collaborative learning environment, and it gives a meaningful assessment of achievements of student learning outcomes. And it stimulates creativity and self-expression. These are the various branches of an ICT. So when I was given the topic of ICT, normally as a computer person, I had a computer application department in a government institution. I normally tend to speak about the networking part of it. I normally tend to speak about the developing of a software of it. I normally speak about how do you create your own classroom. But here as the group, I would like to say that these are the availability. These are the platforms available, and these are the tools available, and make use of all this for this purpose. As a teacher, I will share that what I'm using for the particular classes, For if I would like to show or tell to a student about a globe. If I draw a picture, the globe on the blackboard, the student will not have a connectivity at all. But the same, where I have a smart classroom, where I give a link where the student can open a video on a globe, that really impresses and it remains in the mind of the student. That is what our new education policy is also telling. Our new education policy for the school and for the college, they themselves are conducting so much activity, particular in schools, they are assigning various activity for the student. Quiz are conducted, competitions are conducted, interactive sessions are conducted, live recordings are there where the students can go view it. So these are the latest amendments of the new education policy for the school. Even for the college, the choice-based credit system, the various papers, the demo sessions for a practical, uh, for a practical paper, the various virtual laboratories, all this has been established and asked to implement in the college level for the adopting into the new education policy. So some introduction about ICT. Again, once again, I would like to say ICT, we will have to refer on these various elements. And these are the various applications of an ICT. Of course, this picture was copied from the web to support or to give an idea about what is about this ICT. So for that only, this particular picture I have taken along with the theory. So it uses all the digital tools and resources for the purpose of enhancing education. ICT has it has a revolution. It has a revolution among or above the traditional teaching method. The traditional teaching method, if I say, in an education institute, the traditional teaching method will be only a chalk and a board, and it will be showing a video or showing a PowerPoint. So it will be only one way. It will be only as one way. But my ICT tells here, ICT means it is in two ways. One is a student teacher. Another one is a student and the resource. There is no teacher there. There is no teacher there. So in a student teacher, of course, what happens in a classroom is the student always interact with the teacher. So this interaction will be available online also. Online also. So that is one method of implementing ICT in teaching. And another one is only a student and the resource. So we can call that as student. It means you can watch the videos. You can attend some quiz if it is available. You can attend a quiz. You can only post some questions, but you cannot interact. You cannot interact. You cannot chat. You cannot even upload a video or your thought or content or whatever it is. So these two methodologies for these two kind of online learning, ICT supports a lot. Let me repeat it once again. In ICT, it will be a student and teacher along with the ICT, or it will be only a student with an ICT. So here the teacher is not there. So the live or the instant, what do you say, like interactive will be missing. And interactive will be available in a teacher student. Whereas in the other part, you don't have the interaction. And the major thing is, I cannot upload my content. So that is very important in a course. Suppose if I take a subject, if I teach a subject, which is something relevant to, which is in my, I speak about a business mathematics, or I speak something about the fundamentals of computers. Okay. So what happens in a normal curriculum? A teacher teaches and the teacher is giving some notes and the student is submitting some assignment. The student will do some quiz. The student will write an internal exam. And finally, I give a certificate that the student is passed in the examination. Whereas in a student ICT, all these, the other side recordings will not be available. So that is why we call LMS. In LMS actually, LMS is a complete learning management system, which is started in the year, I think, 2008, which is started in the year 2008, which says that there are many online providers who supports in promoting any content relevant to education or whatever it is. Education or whatever it is. If I say, if I suppose if I look into, I think many of you would have developed content for your own classroom. That will be in a form of a PowerPoint. I cannot say that it is an ICT. I cannot say that is an ICT. It is only a recorded part, already prepared one, which is no way connected into an ICT. It's only a presentation. What is available in my textbook, I'm just showing it. Suppose if I make a demo on the topic what I speak online, then I call that as an ICT. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, when I see the, what are the advantages of ICT in education, I would like to once again say that it is a very quick access for any information. I get the data easily. I get all the updated data easily, and I connect to various geographical reasons. So now I am taking in Zoom. This is one of the very important application of ICT. Various geographical location we are sitting and we are able to when we are able to connect with each other. And I am just catering to the individual differences also. That is the need a person requires a clarification. So a faculty is posting a question in the chat box. I am very much replying for it. A person would like to uh, mute their, unmute their audio, they would like to raise hand and they would like to give a question in form of audio. That is one way of ICT. A person wanted to start the video and ask me a question. That is one way of using the communication technology. Okay, so this is catering.
और अपने सर तो हो जाने वाले
देखो अभी
I think I must be audible now. Let me continue. Sorry for the interrupt. Okay, so in that way, we have different kind of learning. Offline learning, we have online learning, blended learning. Blended learning where we have lot of resources. Along with that, we will be doing the blended learning. Sir, am I audible, sir?
मैडम आपका पीपीटी नहीं दिख रहा है.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Egg minute, ma'am. Post disabled participant screen sharing. Thank you. Sir, anybody from the sir, can anyone
Please,
help?
please
Yeah.
again share your PPT, madam.
Yeah,
Please
that's
again
what,
share
sir. I am trying to do it. It is showing me host disabled your participant screen sharing. I think the host
Okay,
has to enable.
yeah, you have to make it cost.
Uh-huh. So can anyone contact the coordinator? I am just trying to do it, but I'm not able to do it. Let me call them, sir. Okay, let me speak meanwhile. Yeah. So these are the various range of communication medias. And one more type of learning also we have, which we call it as collaborative learning. These are many strategies available within this society, okay? Whatever for us as a teacher, we would like to go. Sir, sir, I'm not able to share my PPT. Hello, sir. Sir, sir, could you help me in sharing my PPT? I'm not able to share my screen. Yeah, that is stopped, sir.
Okay, what did you do, madam?
Video. No, video I already
An-
have.
An-
It is
Ankit,
in off only, sir.
Ankit, sir, you have to make co-host to the
When
madam.
I give, sir, excuse me, when I give share screen, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Ankit, sir, is the host. They have to co-host, make co-host to you.
But the message is coming that way, sir.
You do one thing.
Ah.
Just send me your WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll ask
You what you want, sir?
you send your picture on my WhatsApp.
Acha.
And ask him to share. It is there.
He is there, but he's. Can you ask him to call me, sir, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Sorry, ICT is not working. Somebody has given a very good chat. But I hope I must be audible. Let me go with my audio. We'll share. Let me share my PPT. So these kind of learnings are available, and the wider opportunity where what our student actually really want is, they wanted to always participate. If I am right, they always wanted to participate. They wanted to show the depth of understanding what they have actually. So that's a very main thing. When I make a quiz for my student, I could find that the student will come and say, "Madam, can I add up some questions of my own?" to the relevant topic. So I could find out that the students are really interested in that. So in that case, the online quiz, the different quiz and the online test, everything is available. So these are the few technologies or the wider range of online learning. It has started actually from the 14th century and now we are in the 21st. Now what is happening is we have moved into the different kinds of learning up to blended learning. Let me tell you one thing, like, let me share something which what I feel is, like in the 14th century, we started only with the instruction were given only from mouth, and next we started moving art of printing in the 15th century. Then we just entered into textbook in the 16th century. And in the 17th century only, the textbooks have already published where we started referring.
Madam,
and-
madam, sorry to interrupt, but without PPT we can't, we nothing understand.
1 minute, ma'am.
We unable to understand, madam, without PPT. Please share.
Yeah, I could, but I'm trying. The host has to allow me to share the PPT, ma'am. The host has restricted me to share the PPT. I think they are doing it. They are on the job. They will come now. They are on the job.
You can now share the ma'am screen.
Yeah, thank you, sir. 1 minute. Madam,
Sorry
1 minute. I will share now. Yeah, now I got it. Participants, I'm just doing it now. Yeah. I hope now we are getting the PPT. Is it okay? Participants, madam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shabnam, madam? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So I think we were in this slide. We were in this slide speaking about the various applications. Yeah, sorry, there was an interrupt. Okay. So there are many examples. I think I was telling about the century wise, what was the method of teaching, how we have reached up to this ICT. In 20th century, we had kind of recordings like sound recording and photographies were developed. So this was the process of learning and teaching. Even in the 20th century, the electronic transmission was beginning. The electronic transmission media was beginning. And of course, in the later stage, it was even advanced towards the educational technology. And this particular century only, I hope you all remember, the first world war, the testing concept has started. And we had something about forecasting, about the weather, and we had something about learning about the various principles of cyber crime and cyber activities. All this has started slowly in the 20th century, and now we are sitting only on the ICT, only the ICT, and even without ICT, even the teacher is not able to reach the student exactly in a quality way. So this is the history how it has started, and now we are into that. But the various components of this ICT attracts the younger generation, the student. I am very particular that the student always want a multimedia approach. The student is never concentrating complete only on the chalk and board or only on the lecture or only on the notes. They want a multimedia approach. They want a sound, they want a video, they want a graph, they want some other kind of demonstrations. All these are required in this generation. So we are moving into that. In that, simply I cannot say ICT as a single terminology. I should say that ICT is the concept of both information technology communication technology, instructional technology, and education technology. I cannot say it's only about the components and the devices. Information, communication, instruction, education, all these embed together towards the communication technology in teaching and learning process. In teaching and learning process. So we will slightly discuss about the significance of the information technology. Information technology, if I say in a word as a computer person, I will say that it is the use of hardware and software. What is the purpose of using hardware and software? If I think I have an answer for efficient management of information, maybe for storing, for retrieving data, for processing data, and for various communication strategy and sharing data, both in a social, in an economical, or any type of applications. It is very useful in sharing of resources through online for the development of the teachers, even the teachers. That is what we call it as IT. We use both the hardware and the software. When I speak about CT, communication technology, it is, I can say that it is something of designing or constructing and managing the various communication systems. Various communication system. That is, it is designing, constructing, and managing various communication system. In that case, I can say CT is an electronic system between various electronic media, or between various electronic digitally available group in the same location. Digitally available group means we are all connected now through Zoom. So this is a digital connection now. So there I can say communication technology. I have my Wi-Fi, I have my adapters, I have my routers, I have my other devices, I have my satellites, which captures the data where I'm available here in Coimbatore city, and I'm just delivering the information in an audio and a video, reaches to various places. When I speak about the instructional technology, I may say that it is one application of the system, how it has to work systematically to support a learning system. Or I can say that it brings out improvement in giving necessary material and data and other media content to the student. That we call it as instructional technology. And how it is reaching my educational technology is, that is what I said, it is interrupted in two ways. One is the learner himself learns. The information is available, the learner himself learns. Other one is with the help of the teacher, the learner learns. So these are the two ways of interpreting ICT in education. So this our slide, I think the previous one here, we talk about OLPC. That is one laptop per child. That was an initiative which has successfully provided affordable laptops to students in developing countries, enhancing their learning opportunity, where we had the same in our own nation also. In our own state, the school children were given a free laptop. So what happened? The student was using the laptop for all his study purpose. Now the laptop has been given. Now the student has been given an option to create an opportunity for learning. Now, where are my materials available? Where are my online materials available? So the government has taken initiative in developing a lot of online materials. One among that is, we are very familiar, which we call it as MOOCs. MOOCs is, as we all know, MOOCs is a very familiar. It is a platform where we have a massive online courses, which helps in making quality education to a larger number of learners worldwide, breaking down the barriers of time and location. Each and every student cannot go to a particular place to access the material for his learning process. So now I have made it, MOOC has made it available on the web. If I'm not able to study now, I open my internet and through web, I learn the material according to my own convenience. According to my own convenience, I make the student learn the material. And flipped classroom was one kind of teaching where the student learn content at home through online resources and engage in discussions and activities in the classroom, which has shown a positive outcome in student engagement and understanding. So I'm just flipping myself from my class and from my work. So all these were, well, that we call it as a flipped classroom. And all this happens only because of we teacher give them a good content to learn, to refer, to understand, to practice, to upgrade their skill. So as teacher, we have to make content which can be posted online, which will really support only not our class student, but also the students available throughout the world. So that reaches. We are nowadays seeing a lot of YouTube links. Many teachers are uploading, but very pathetic thing. And the real one is not the pathetic. And the real one is we are only able to see the eminent professor from IITs, IIMs, and many professors in universities, uh, big universities, central universities, they make content. Even we as a teacher, what we do as a student, we go and refer their videos and we go to our class. So give a loud thinking that where you can make a content online and you can host it. You can host it. As every student, earlier they were using to upload some blogs. Student is more into digital than we teachers. That is why the new education policy has started from the school. Let the teachers go into this online resources and let it be helpful for the student community. So this picture says it's a chalk and board, and this says it is an in-service teacher. Okay, I think this we can skip, which we have already. Okay. Now the future, I think about ICT. Few more thing what I would like to say is, the future tense. What will be the future in ICT, in teaching and learning? So these three are the very most important trending technologies in ICT. Which supports for teaching and learning. The first one is the AI, the artificial intelligence. When we speak about artificial intelligence, we will have to speak about machine learning. We'll have to speak about the neural networks. Sorry, I'm getting into the subject. We have to speak about neural network, and we have to speak about the latest convolutional neural network, the support vector machine. I have to speak about the various algorithms, backpropagation algorithm, deep learning, and my conjugate gradient algorithm. All these many algorithms, I am just mentioning only few. So all these algorithms need supports in developing a neural network structure. I have developed a neural network structure. What do I do with the neural network structure? That structure, I make it as it mimics my brain. I am activating neurons over there. I am giving some weight values. I am giving some bias value. I am giving some activation function where my neurons, the nodes are connected with one or the other, and it stores the structure, it remembers the structure, it learns my input, and after learning my input, it is giving me an output. It gives me an output. So all this process is happening in an artificial intelligence and in a machine learning. I have various algorithm, I do that. And the second one is the virtual reality and the augmented reality. The virtual reality, mainly used in robotic, in animation. The augmented reality, it is mainly used in robotic, in animation. And all this, I require all the things, whatever I use for any particular technology, it has to be connected with the internet. Whatever is connected with the internet, we call it as IoT. I connect my, what do you say? I have a paper, I'm connecting it through with internet, then that paper is my IoT. I have my refrigerator connecting with internet, then I call it as an IoT. I don't call anymore that as an refrigerator. I call it as an IoT. So any connected devices which has connected through internet, I call it as an IoT. That's what people are thinking about IoT. But these things which are connected with internet will have various components, out of which very important are sensors. Sensor. Everybody are using our smartphones. Every smartphone has a minimum of 10 sensors. As we all know, our fingerprint works, our pattern works, our camera, front camera, back camera, how it is automatically, it is giving a clarity of the object when I focus. All these are happening with the help of my sensors. So all these things we call it as IoT. We call it as IoT. So these are the three technologies which are mainly used, which are mainly used in enhancing my teaching and learning. Teaching and learning. Okay. Next is, when I use all this IoT thing, I should have some ethical consideration. In information and communication technology, what are the ethics which I am going to have? I, of course, have ethics in all the aspects of our life, of course. This word was not used, now it is being used because many of us, I don't think how many of us have the legal version of an operating system. Everybody are using computers. Everybody are using laptops. Or everybody are using our smart devices, our mobile phone. But we know that this mobile devices has its own legal operating system, whether it is an Android or an iOS, whatever it is, it has got a legal. But when we come to a computer, my Windows, I don't have a legal version. I always go for a pirated. I go for a software which is used for drawing graph. I choose a software, for example, a MATLAB. That MATLAB, I have a crack version. I don't have an original version of it. So these are the ethical things which we will have to follow when we go for the teaching learning in an educational institute. Otherwise, what happens? They call this as cyberbullying. when we don't have the licensed one. So addressing the digital device and ensuring equitable access to technology and internet connectivity for all the students. So this ethical consideration, of course, should be there. Okay. So the role of a teacher is not defined as a single word in ICT. It's a big word. It's a big word, not only for the student. It helps me, it helps a teacher, every teacher in continuous professional development. We are all moving into our promotions. Let it be a private institute or let it be as a government institute or a university. We are now into promotions with our career advancement schemes. For that, we have the various criteria where ICT is a very important criteria, where our research is a very important criteria, where our attending these kind of programs is an important the important criteria. For every criteria, there are marks which has been fixed. So if I don't know how to attend an online quiz, how do I attend a program? How do I attend a faculty development program? I cannot say that this is not my subject. Faculty members, I am just repeating once again for my own self. ICT means not only computers. ICT means even our mobile phones. ICT means even our television. ICT means even our refrigerator, our whatever it is. So I cannot say that I am not a computer man to learn ICT. That is not at all. It is not at all. Okay, so it helps us for our professional development also. So the teacher's role in ICT, it helps for continuous teaching and it helps for continuous professional development. And when I go for ICT, what is my impact of ICT on, or what are my outcomes? What are my outcomes? If we do anything, normally, maybe if we cook something or we drive a car, we see to that the outcome and the desired expectation is matching. If it doesn't match, the purpose of the task is not complete, it is incomplete. So I have implemented ICT. Now, what is the impact? The research indicates that effective integration of ICT positively impacts learning outcomes by improving student engagement, student retention, and performance. The leveraging technology can lead to enhanced academic achievement and critical thinking skills. Critical thinking skills. Now our students are well mature. Well mature. If I go and take a textbook and read the definition, write the definition on my board. And if I say, the student will tell, yeah, it's available in the textbook, madam. So it means, apart from that, what else you are going to tell new for me? That is the expectation of the student. So what else I can do? When I draw a globe on the blackboard, I can attach a video to it. When I write a formula on the board, I can take one software which will, where I give values, automatically substitute in my formula and give a result. If I have some data collection of 100 set of data, if I have an app which is going to draw a graph for me, that will be helpful. So these are the things how we will have to retain the attention of every student. If we are not updating, we will be outdated from the student community if we don't update. So that is why NEP says not only do these kind of programs, after doing these kind of programs, you will have to think that what digital content I can give, I can make for my own student, for my own teaching. What content can I do? That's the role of a teacher in an ICT. Okay. So something about, in the conclusion, again, the same about ICT. uh, information communication technology plays a vital role in modern education, enhancing teaching and learning process. ICT educators can create engaging and personalized learning experience for students. It's a continuous adaptation and innovation in ICT will shape the future of education, preparing students for the digital world. We have stepped into digitalized world already, long back, long back. There is no step back now. We have to make a step ahead in a strong way. We cannot come back. So that is why we have to prepare our own self for competing towards the digital world. If that is the scenario for me, I train my student in that way also. My student also have to be my student should be competent enough in this digital era. So that's the conclusion. Yeah, these are few. Yeah, I'll come to this. Let me take a short brief. I would like to interact to any one of the participants, and I would like to know something about what is LMS. Sorry, I'm not a teacher. As a friend, I would like to know something about LMS through the participant. Anybody? What is LMS? That is a part of ICT.
Hello,
Okay.
madam. Am I audible?
Hello.
Pardon, sir.
Hello.
Pardon, sir.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes,
madam?
sir.
Okay. I guess LMS is the learning management system. Maybe the Google Classroom that we use, that can also be called as a learning management system because
Yeah.
we can manage
Yeah.
all the content, all the content or whatever we want
Yeah.
to share with our students. So that can be a form of it. So
Yeah,
I
sure,
would like
sir.
to know more from you on this. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. That's a nice. That's nice. LMS. He has given a very clear understanding of LMS. And you get connective knowledge. So I would like to add one more word with that. Connective knowledge. Connective knowledge is there available. That's what we are seeing in Wikipedia's, our YouTube, and our Google. All these gives us connective knowledge. Connective knowledge. So let me speak something only some 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I'll speak about MOOC, and I would like to show you the demo on ChatGPT and all the others. Okay. So when I speak about MOOC, as sir was telling that, it is something about I hope some might have developed some content in MOOC. When I say about the characteristics of MOOC, it is wonderful. It gives us an open access to the course in free without any qualification. Anyone can access the course. So that's a wonderful thing, and unlimited number of parts. It is designed, the course is designed such a way that it does not require any qualification, it does not require any fee. That is how our Malavika mission program is now going on any fee. And the full course is available through the internet. Only thing I need an internet, I need a device which will have a stable internet connection. And it offers a complete learning experience. The goal of my learning and the study materials, my course material, the quiz for my course material, the feedback, and the examination, and finally I give a certificate of completion. All this is happening in MOOC. It's an open registration. It's a real-time interaction. I have lot of learning communities here. I have instructor to interact. And of course, when I do some MOOC course, my college gives some credits. And all these are my advantages on my MOOC. And as we all know, it's a very massive open. online course. That is why it is called as MOOC, MOOC. It is a massive open online course. It is started at a large scale, large level of participants to be participated via the web. In addition to the traditional materials, as I already mentioned, the materials such as videos, reading, problems, all my problems are available. The MOOCs provide very interactive user forums, which helps. And we have seen many times we have forums. Maybe if a lecture, we just view a lecture and we have forums. Sometimes or most of the time now what we do, we take a question from if it is an MCQ, we search it in Google. So when we go to Google, if I say tell me about Shakespeare, something about the very popular novel. So I get a content about Shakespeare, and from there I make an MCQ. I copy a sentence and I again post it in my Google, asking give me an MCQ. It will give me an MCQ, multiple choice question with 4 options. And some forums give me the answer and some forum will be a discussion forum, where some may say option A is right, some may say option B is right. So these kind of discussion forums with the help of. So who is actually monitoring these discussion forums? We know students are there, professors are there, we are seeing them. There are some teaching assistants inside the web. These people are also monitoring. The monitoring, how we do the course, how we are completing the course, all that. Okay. And some MOOCs, that is a massive courses, that's a massive online courses. This some kind of MOOCs has been developed. Suppose if it is an massive open online course of a university. For example, Amaravati University, a standard university. Some MOOCs are prepared from the university. Some MOOCs are prepared by the companies. For example, Microsoft, Google, etc. And some MOOCs are prepared by the organizations. Maybe, for example, I think IEEE is doing, and Microsoft, Linux is doing. These are the different types of MOOCs which are available. They name it as XMOOC, CMOOC. XMOOC is nothing but it is an extensive. Yeah, sorry. It is an extensive MOOC. Let me show. Yeah, it's an extensive MOOC. What is the difference between extensive is? That is, here we have pre-recorded lecture and we have readings and we have discussions with the help of the course instructor or a instructional team from a higher education institute. This we call it as XMOOC. And we have a CMOOC. CMOOC C stands for connectivity, which represents the connective people or connective learning models. There we have a collaboration, working together, and the purpose is to evaluate, to contribute a course content, to upload a material. For example, you can upload a material. So I am just, suppose if I type a message in a WhatsApp, that becomes my e-content. That becomes I have uploaded a material. If I tweet something, that is my uploading material. If I post something on my blog or something on my Wikipedia, all these we call it as uploading material in a learning platform. We all know that as far as India is concerned, we have a lot of platforms for MOOC. I think everybody would have attended this SWAYAM course, any one of the SWAYAM course. So the SWAYAM says that study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. That is why it's a massive open online course, which was developed by the IT people. It's for a lifelong learning. It is one of the new platforms for distance learning, which is aimed at offering all the courses from the school level, that is from class 9 actually, to the post-graduation level, which was actually started in 2014 with the collaboration of MHRD and AEC, that we all know. And now it has, I think, more than 2,000 courses, more than 2,000 courses, must be more than 20,000. And the same way, we have one more platform for both this, NPTEL. We have NPTEL. The NPTEL is again, it's a national program for enhanced learning, which is an initiative for IITs, from the IITs. I think maybe 6, 7 IITs, maybe IIT Mumbai, I don't remember. Chennai is there, one, Roorkee is there, and Kharagpur, and some 7 IITs. They have initiated an Indian platform for MOOCs, for creating online course content for both engineering and science. And again, this is a project which has been funded by the MHRD, and all the courses were based on the model curriculum, which was set up by the AEC, and the major syllabus of various universities. So this is one platform, NPTEL. NPTEL, I think, all of us, we know about it. And as far as this MOOC is concerned, as I have already suggested, maybe it's a knowledge development place, where you can offer your contribution. You can offer your contribution. When I speak about LMS, first it started with LMS. And LMS, I can say it as 2 ways. One is I just only watch, I learn, I understand. That is when I say a Google Classroom or a Moodle. Here what I do, in a Google Classroom, now over Zoom, what I do here is in a Google Classroom, I add the participants as I want, my students. I am creating the classroom for my first year, second year, and third year. I'm posting some material, some video content. I'm giving a test, I'm giving an assignment. So I am customizing it. So this is one time where I have a teacher and a student interaction. And Moodle is also such time where I have a student and a teacher interaction. When I come to Swayam, I can watch videos. I can attend everybody can watch the video. They can attend the online quiz or any test. So Swayam and NPTEL or that kind, and even Coursera, edX, all these are another kind of LMS. Another kind of LMS or Coursera, edX, all these are another kind of LMS. So for anything, suppose I go for a Google Classroom. I think nowadays Google Classroom says you get a license, you have your own server, and you can create as many as classrooms as you want. All these are restrictions. That is what we were speaking about, the ethical one. Okay. So on the whole, I request and I speak for my own self, make e-content for your own subject you take, your own course you take, make at least 3 to 5 e-content. I have made a machine learning. I have made on machine learning, I have made an e-content. I have made an e-content on middleware technologies. I have made an e-content on Unix operating system, web technology, my own subjects. But I have only hosted only one. I could not do the other. Other is lying only as a YouTube link. Only people can watch it. But you will have to take it to the next stage. So these are the important things. And with this, I think I will stop with LMS. Let me go to the previous slides. I would like to give a demo on the previous slides. Shall I? Shall I go with that? Shall I go with ChatGPT first?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, please. Sir. Sir, how many of you are into ChatGPT? Many.
Hello, madam. I normally use ChatGPT. I refer to different textbooks. I prepare my notes and then
Sir,
it just
excuse
checks.
me, can you speak little louder? Little louder.
Hello, am I audible, madam?
Speak to me, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, please, sir.
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah,
Okay.
now we are audible.
Yes, I normally prepare my notes by referring to different textbooks. I mean, whatever. reference
ठीक
texts
आहे
I
आता मी पुन्हा सर मगाशी म्हटलं
then what I do is I just
Sir.
try to
Master,
go to the ChatGPT and try to identify what exactly is ChatGPT giving me different from what I have found from the textbooks.
Yeah.
So
that
just
is
for
it.
verifying, I use it, but I
Ah.
don't use it for my day-to-day purpose. But just at the end of my, I mean, my notes when they are ready, I just verify it once what ChatGPT has it in its own database. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is really good, sir, because as Professor was telling, he says that I am just verifying my own content with the data, what I have prepared with what is available. Maybe this is kind of one kind of digital repository. He says that I'm just referring it. That is really good, sir. At the end, one has to do that way. So I think my ChatGPT screen, is it now open? Is it sharing now visible?
No, ma'am.
You have to share your ChatGPT screen.
I will do it, sir. Now
Only the link is there.
I am doing it, sir. Now, sir.
No, you have to use Alt Tab button so that that ChatGPT screen will come on the top of the screen.
Yeah, I am doing that now.
Yes, it is visible now.
It's visible now. Okay. Sir, this is something, people say that it is something, it is spoiling. It is not like that. In fact, as sir was telling, it helps us. See, can anyone tell something what we can search in a ChatGPT?
So there are many functions we can use. The most simple function that I have tried is I have given one paragraph and asked him to generate the five objective questions based on the content. So it is very easy that just they are giving the options, objective questions and answer also.
Okay, so
So
now
you can
I have
just prepare the
copied one
quiz.
paragraph. Yeah, one paragraph. So from this paragraph, I am supposed to, I've given this. Now what should I
Yes.
do, sir? Generate.
So you can write down, yes, generate objective question. 5 objective question, you can write down 5 objective question, each having 4 options
Sir,
with
you
correct
seem
answer.
to be very familiar. 5 objective question with
With 4 options
4 options
for answer
for answer.
and correct and indicate correct answer. Indicate correct
Body.
answer.
And indicate correct answer.
Yeah. Enter.
Sir, yeah, shall we give this direct or should we give a topic and say? My God, see. So where are we? Where are we now? See the
Yes.
topic is, see what we have given. This is the topic we have given. something about quantum computing and machine learning. So we
So
have
he also
asked.
searches the related words also for in the option.
Sir, very nice. So it is given. See, this is the main thing. As sir says, this is what actually we will have to learn and we'll have to tell our students. Generate 5 objective questions with 4 options for answer and indicate correct answer. So all in one stroke, sir. Really good. So the 5 questions are, see, we have got now 5 MCQs. And with the correct answer, we could see the question and the answer in bold. So this we can verify now, find that whether it is relevant with our topic, what we have given. That we can.
You can also indicate the cognitive level also for objective questions.
Pardon, sir? The?
Cognitive levels also you can
Yeah,
indicate so
yeah,
that
yeah.
so he
Yeah.
will simplify some questions, he will make it some complicated questions, and then also that is possible.
Yeah, we can say and indicate correct answer and generate 5 objective, moderate. I'll give easy questions.
For you can indicate for slow learners, like way.
Easy question for
Easy
slow
questions
learner.
for slow learners.
Is it right, sir?
Yeah.
Easy, I think not required, no that word. Questions for slow learners will be sufficient.
Yeah. That is more appropriate.
That's a more appropriate.
Madam, as rightly said by sir, for preparing this content for slow learners and advanced learners, I mean, since we all
Sir,
are
you
into
will have to
math,
speak little louder, sir. I am not able to hear,
Hello?
sir.
Hello?
Yeah.
As rightly said by sir that he has used it for getting such content for the slow and advanced learners. So it is really very useful. I have used it for a couple of times for this also, because many a times for deciding the content for slow and advanced learners, ChatGPT is really very helpful.
Very
Yes,
helpful.
yes.
Very helpful. Sir, Shashikant, sir. I think sir has something to share with us. Shashikant, sir is raising his hand. So something else like maybe something which is very common. We will ask about Shakespeare or we'll ask for a leave letter, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So please tell me to make the sentence now. Writer.
We have to write down to whom we have to write down first. You can write down just that as you are making conversation and taking the help of ChatGPT. So I am employee in one office and I want to write to my boss a leave application
I
for
am
so and so subject.
Employee of an office.
And want to write
And want to
right
write
and leave application
and leave application.
For reason we have to indicate something.
For my
For
New Year celebration.
going, yeah, you can write down any reason. For how many days or
Yeah. 5 days. बस अभी तो क्या
yeah, that's all. Yeah, you can add again something, but just it will give the answer.
I am.
You can also write your name and all these things so that it will
Yes,
add
sir.
at appropriate place.
Yes, sir. Sir, please tell me your name, sir.
So you can write down Praveen.
I'm an employee.
Praveen.
Often. Where should I have an employee of an office?
So we can write down at the initial. I am Praveen Pandwe.
I am Praveen.
Writing an application like.
I am Praveen, an employee of an office. I am Praveen from. I can write.
You can college name also.
Yeah, I will write from Coimbatore, sir.
Yeah.
So Praveen name has not. Oh, feel free
He
to
gives the
customize it.
Yes, yes. He gives the generic format.
Yeah. See, the content has come. Very well, it has come. I'm writing to request a leave of absence from work for the upcoming New Year celebration. So this content, I said that's good, sir. Praveen sir, thank you. And this content now I would like to rephrase it. That's what I do with my quill board. That we can see it.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, shall I quit with this chat GPT?
Yeah, you can jump to the next tool. Next
So
tool.
somebody has given summarize feeling of text and many more analytics. Summarize feeling of text. But it is not giving. Sir, Praveen sir, if I ask about Praveen, will it give me information?
Yes, yes. No,
Like
but we have to write down with the specific.
specific.
You can write down elaborate the feeling expressed by the person in above content.
Sir, summarize the feeling of
Feeling expressed in above paragraph by Praveen.
feeling of expression.
Feeling expressed by
I don't think what I'm doing is right.
Praveen in above paragraph. We will write down something.
Yeah, maybe we take the same content.
You can automatically also consider that above paragraph. He automatically considers.
Yeah, it will automatically consider. See, it's really good, sir.
Yes.
Praveen expresses a positive and cut is tone while requesting leave for New Year. That's really good, sir. The language is very formal and appreciative. Thanking this nice. Okay, sir. So this is really good. So this kind of we can use in ChatGPT. And let me come to the other part, sir. We will go to now. Yeah. We go to this. Yeah. So my next one. So there are so many tools available. There are so many online portals available. But I would like to just show one portal, sir, where you get different AI tools. 1 minute. So I hope my PPT is coming. That this will actually take a long time, sir. I don't know when I'll complete the session now. This is really good, sir. One very fantastic thing. So this FAVIRD, is that screen now visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on AI and tools, sir, actually it is on AI and tools, where see the categories, sir. On 3D AI tools, you have 36. So this is a everyday updating portal where it focuses the upcoming, sir. I think Shashikant sir is raising his hand for a very long time. The host has to give him an option. And he is writing a message telling, yeah, Shashikant has given one more. Predictive chat GPT is another important domain. Agreed, sir, yes. And for mock interview, we can take some point. He has given a very good suggestion for mock interview. Amit has asked, ma'am, can we input the references papers and chat GPT? Acha. So that I have not tried, Amit, sir. But references, I think that we can try. We can try. What he's asking, if we give reference of the paper, will we get the And ChatGPT can provide summary on it. Acha, he is
It
telling
gives
we give
it gives the
full.
references.
Yeah.
It gives, but there are so many. He is making so many mistakes
फिर मैम ने
and
तो
हाँ,
fake
भेज
reference
क्योंकि
also
आज मैम
generating
को भी
sometimes.
निकलना था फिर मैम ने
Okay,
मुझे बोला
okay,
ऐसा
okay.
करना कि हिमांशु को बोलना कि वो ट्यूसडे को आके सबमिट करे नहीं बोल
Acha.
आके
Okay,
वो
okay.
जाने उनका काम जाने
Yes. Sir, now this is one thing, sir. Like this is one. Please remember this portal.
आपकी सीएल बची होगी सर नहीं बची तो ले लिए फिर
Smita ma'am.
अच्छा सिलेबस ही हो जाओ हमें लास्ट वाला सेक्शन जो था प्रेजेंटेशन में दे दिया
Smita
मेरे तो
ma'am.
एक
Okay, that's fine. We had little break because of her. Sir, this 3D, you have 36 AI tools and application. And the very most used thing, maybe you can go for, see chat bot is there. Cloud platforms we have. And very interesting, even in sports you have, sir. You have the AI tool and application, even in sports. Sir, you can go to
मार्च में
any one of this.
नहीं अब जनवरी में वापस रिन्यूअल हो जाएंगे 6 सीएल
Hello, sir. Yeah. So for image generation, for everything we have many tools. Please explore this. And I think really to learn for kids, for language, library, machine learning, for every area you have the AI tools and application. And I'm sorry, I cannot take any one now because I can only show you, you can explore into it. Hmm? And the next one is in my PPTs, I will go for the 1A quiz generator. That let me show it. Sir, this one recently I have just let me show it. 1 minute. Sir, had anybody used this particular application? OP exams. It's really helpful. You give a topic. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this here, if we give a topic, for example, sir, can anyone tell me a topic where we can have MCQs?
Water conservation.
Water conservation. Yeah. So this is my topic. Now I want an MCQ. And I can very well say that I think it is giving me 5 questions, sir. I can say I want an MCQ. And the level I can say, maybe let me give hard, sir, hard. And I can say generate questions. Bulk generate. No, not this. One minute. This is really good. Please make a note of that web link. This will really help you when we go for a, no, not this. It will ask for the plans. 1 minute, sir. Yeah, I think by topic. New I have to give. Sorry. I tried because I am not amount of interior. Somewhere I'm making wrong. I did new. I had this problem, but I learned. Generate, I don't give. I don't know, sir. Because I've just only signed up. I'm not a paid customer of this. So it is telling for the plans. Let me say, okay, fine.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you. We have to start the next session.
Oh. Sir, let me finish. 5
yeah.
minutes, sir. Yeah. See, we have got the questions.
Yes.
So make use of this, sir. Make use of this. This is really helping out. This is really helping out. Huh? This is one. And
Madam,
pardon,
Madam,
sir?
please share your PPT. That means we will do the our home study also.
Yes, sir. I'll do that, sir. Sure. I'll do that, sir. Oh, somebody is asking for the link. Let me give a link. Yeah, this is one I've given. And I think, sir, one or two, like another one is ChatGPT I've shown, and this AI tools I have shown, and Quillbot. Sir, are you people familiar with Quillbot?
Yes, ma'am, we know about it.
You are, but still, let me give that link also, sir. Somebody wanted it. Let me give that link also, so it will be useful. Yeah, Quillbot, that you can do this. Yeah, somebody is given. And this one more thing, one interesting is this Gamma making for PowerPoint, sir, actually. For PowerPoint, you have this Gamma app PowerPoint. That also you can try. That also really helps you. And see, this is all a facilitator. I'm just telling you, sir, you can explore of your own and make yourself, what do you say, very challenging in front of our students. So that will really help you, sir. So I think with this, let me complete my, and something what else I want. So Sky Hub, you must be familiar, sir, all of you. Sky Hub.
No, ma'am.
No, 1 minute, sir. Let me then that I have to, that's really helpful. Where you get the complete paper, sir. Sky Hub. 1 minute. Let me show that along.
We get all Science Direct ASME
Yes,
papers.
yes. That really helps it out, sir.
Suggestion is you just put DOI only.
Yeah. You just give only your DOI. Maybe let me go to my Chrome.
Right. Every
You have to
time we
make
try
your
to
screen
search
visible.
Google. Yeah.
Water
Search in
conservation.
Google for Sci-Hub. The first website, whatever we get, should be used. So every time we find that that particular website address goes on changing.
So you just give your DOI, sir. DOI, you get the complete paper. SCIHUB. It is really, it works good, sir. SkyHub supports many. Sir, here you can give your reference. You can give your DOI. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember any DOI. You give your DOI and you give open. You get the complete paper over here. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I think this also you can make a note. This is really helpful for the research. Okay. So with this few, I think I've just thrown some light on the existing one and the thing which I'm using, which is. Pardon, sir. Okay. Sir, I would like to thank you all once again. Now, not only the organizers, all the participants, and I wish all the participants best wishes, best luck, and let's all join together in improving our career, and let it be as per challenging with our own student, because a UG level has become a digital uh, expert. Let us also, let's not say that I'm not used, that I don't, it is for me also, I'm telling. So with these few words, I wish all the participants, I think, hope I have little given some eye opening on ICT and the various AI tools. I would like to now, yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you
So
for all
much.
your, yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. And on behalf of the UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Nasira ma'am for sharing valuable insights and that technology and the tools that will be integrated in our daily teaching learning. Ma'am, I once again thankful to you. And with the permission of Dr. Nasira ma'am, I would like to declare that this session will be over here. Participants, there will be a next session and our resource personnel with
Sir,
us.
can you share? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Can you share that links on the WhatsApp?
Yeah, sir. Definitely, I will share it.
Because those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
going to disappear, no?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Don't worry about that. I will share it.
Meanwhile, I have copied one and
Yeah, I
shared
will
on the
share it, sir.
WhatsApp, but
I
I was
will share
unable
it.
to make it rest.
Okay, sir. I will share it, sir. Okay, I will share it. So we will move further with our next session. Hello, Professor Pashpande, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
all.
ma'am. Thank you so much,
Best
ma'am. Thank you
wishes.
so much.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Shall we start, sir? If you could
Yes,
permit.
please. Yes, please.
Good afternoon, one and all. Today's in second session, that is information and communication technology. We have invited a very experienced person, Professor Suhas Pashpande, sir. Sir, warm welcome you on behalf of the UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, to this flagship program, that is NEP Orientation and Sensitization Program. And sir is presently serving as a serving in the Department of Computer Science, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, Amravati. The basic reason to invite the sir is not only for the information and communication technology, the topic that is Swayam and MOOC. That is a very essential and crucial topic today's era. And the man who have developed not only one or two courses on the national platform, that is Swayam, who have the experience in that domain. So we have invited the sir. So with this few introduction, I again warm welcome you, sir, and request you to start your session. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. So at the outset, I am thankful to Dr. Mohammad Atik sir, the director of HRDC, the entire team of HRDC, especially Ankit Thakur and rest of the team. And I can see some known faces, some respected members as a participant in this particular course. So as Ankit has mentioned, rather than a lecture, I would be sharing some of my experiences while we designed some SWAYAM courses as a part of the HRDC of our university. To begin with, I'm sharing the screen. Yes. I'm sure it must be visible to everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So, as the theme of the topic that was assigned to me, it was related to the technology based education. So how we can integrate technology in our education. And I'm pretty sure that many of the participants of this particular course, they are actually using technology in their day-to-day teaching, and they are basically the masters. Okay, so whatever I will be telling here, I'm sure that some of them are already using these kind of things. So the title of this particular session is Learner Centric Design of MOOCs and Other E-Content. Basically, this session, although it is focused on MOOCs, whatever what I would say that the guidelines that I would be discussing through this particular session, that are not limited to MOOCs only. So whatever the e-content we are developing for our day-to-day sessions, like what we do, we prepare our PowerPoint presentation and we share with our students. Some of us record their videos and they share with the students with various platforms like YouTube and learning management systems and all of these kind of things. So we are already developing e-content, and over the last few years, when we experienced the pandemic, from that point onwards, most of the faculty have really explored domain of e-content. So let us begin with what e-contents are there, and why actually we are shifting towards this technology based education. So there are certain challenges that the higher education system is facing. One of the challenges is increasing cost of higher education. We are all aware that what is the cost of the education nowadays. Then day to day, the required infrastructure for all of the educational institutions have been increased, and it is always difficult for all institutions to manage that kind of adequate infrastructure. Secondly, the technology is changing frequently, right? And obviously we do not have all the kind of faculties that are experienced in literally each and every technology and every domain. So lack of skilled faculty is one of the issue. Next issue is socio-economic barrier, which is a very largest kind of obstacle. Okay, wherein the learners are basically not able to take the higher education, right? So this, all of these factors have resulted into a very low gross enrollment ratio, and we are all aware. Sorry. The gross enrollment ratio has suffered a lot. This was one of the reason, and the second reason is change in the learners' behavior and requirements. Obviously, few years back,
एका सोबत पाठवा, एकाचीच पहिल्या दिवसापर्यंत बरोबर नाही वाटत ते.
Okay, sorry. Fine. So whatever the learners are now, this generation of the learners is already techno savvy generation, right? So these learners have already adapted the technology, and they have really mastered the technology, and they are using this technology along with them, right? So this is why there is a need for devising new and innovative pedagogies. So whatever the traditional teaching learning scenario was there, we have to change this scenario and we have to shift towards technology. At least we have to add the technology in our traditional teaching learning scenario, right? So let us see what are the various kinds of online resources. So obviously, whatever the traditional teaching learning scenario is there, we are not going to change the entire scenario, but then there are certain concepts, there are various topics wherein we can blend the technology. So obviously we are shifting towards the blended teaching and learning approach. So there are several online resources that obviously we all are using in our teaching learning pedagogies, right? So there are ebooks, there are PDF files, there are documents, there are PowerPoint presentations, animated videos are there, several educational websites are there. Okay, we are aware of various YouTube channels. There are I could see many of the people from engineering background. So NPTEL is one of the very famous platform which is offering a very quality kind of resources for various kinds of subjects. EPG Pathshala is another initiative by Government of India wherein the quality e-contents are available, and there are so many other online resources that are available. I would like to mention one of the technological aspect, and that is related to learning management system. I'm sure some of us are already using this. Moodle is one of the very famous, popular, and freely available learning management system, which is also a powerful system. And secondly, Google Classroom is another very popular system, which is less powerful than the Moodle, but then it is easily accessible, and there are so many other learning management systems. I have intentionally added this topic LMS because when we will be discussing about e-contents, this topic would be required for us. Now we will talk about what e-contents are. As the title has mentioned, that I will be discussing about designing e-contents, not only means the guidelines not only for MOOCs as well, it will be for e-contents also. So these are the two different terminologies. E-contents are there as well as MOOCs are also there. So what are e-contents? E-contents are basically the non-interactive resources, just like various documents, PowerPoint presentations, videos, or XYZ. So we are aware of all of these e-contents, and we know that although these contents, these documents and resources, they provide a very good quality material, ultimately whoever is the learner who is accessing these contents, resources, these people are not really able to get answer to their queries. So if at all they have some doubt, whom should they ask the queries? Okay, it may be possible that the authors or the developers of these e-resources have shared their contact information, but then this happens very rarely, right? So basically these resources are non-interactive resources. And the second limitation of these e-contents are that there is no assessment by the author. Obviously assessment is provided, but then it is in the form of self-assessment. Okay, now talking about e-content, the e-content is available in 4-quadrant approach. The very first quadrant is itself is called as e-content, or it is also called as e-text. What does it include? It includes the self-instructional material. So when I say that I am the author and I have developed some e-content, then this particular quadrant would consist of the textual information, textual material, which is developed by myself. It is my own material, and it may be available in the form of ebooks. It may be a PDF file, it may be a presentation or any kind of document. But then what is essential here is that whatever I'm going to include in first quadrant, it has to be my own material, right? It should not be taken from some other resources. The second quadrant is known as e-tutorial. As we know that nobody can ever replace a teacher. So even though the resources consist of a very quality material, the way the teacher explains the concept, that is entirely different, and it makes a huge impact upon the learning outcomes of that particular topic for that particular learners, right? So the second quadrant, e-tutorial, consists of the audio video lectures of the teacher who has developed this particular content. So whatever the topic is shared in quadrant 1, the audio video lecture related to that topic is presented in second quadrant. Now this lecture is not like the teacher is standing in front of the camera and he is speaking monotonously. It's not like that. It is expected that these lectures, these video lectures, are embedded or mixed or blended with some different kind of multimedia multimedia like images. It may consist of some PowerPoint slides. It may consist of videos. It may consist of animation. Okay, so this everything has to be blended with the video of the lecturer, and most probably it is expected that these videos should be also available in the form of the transcription, just because of the accents and all those kind of issues. The third quadrant is known as web resource. It is also called as additional reading material. Now here also some reading material is available. In first quadrant also reading material is available. But then the difference, basic difference here is that the first quadrant consists of the material which is developed by this teacher, whereas in third quadrant we can share some additional reading material which is available as a open source format, which is available freely. Okay, and all such kind of resources can be shared in quadrant 3. And the fourth quadrant is known as self-assessment. So obviously, whenever the learner is learning, there has to be a mechanism to identify, to understand how much the learner has really understood whatever he or she has learned so far. So the self-assessment is available in different formats, like it may consist of MCQs, quizzes, or short and long answers, etc. The important aspect related to this is that whatever the questions are provided, the developer of this e-content also has to provide the answers, so that the learner should be able to assess himself or herself. So e-content basically consists of four quadrants. The first quadrant consists of the textual material which is developed by the developer himself. The second quadrant consists of the audio video lectures of the author or developer. The third quadrant consists of additional reading material, and the fourth quadrant consists of self-assessment in different formats. Okay. Now I would like to show one of the e-content platform that is provided by the government of India. The Ministry of Education has offered this platform e-PG Pathshala, and whatever is displayed on the screen, this is a screenshot taken some around 3 years back. Okay, so you can see here that there are lots of subjects that are available, and the e-contents have been developed for them. The number which is displayed in red color, it shows how many subjects or e-contents for how many subjects have been developed for that particular topic, for that particular stream which is displayed here. Okay, and again, whenever we talk about e-contents or online resources, there is a misconception that always these contents would be related to the science and technology, but it's not like that. You can see here that there are some topics related to economics, then English, then you can see geology, you can see biotechnology, you can see education, and lot many subjects are available. Okay, so when you select any of the topics, so I have taken a screenshot of the subject computer science. So I have selected computer science here, then I have selected one subject, and that is computer network. Okay, so here you can see the e-text which is in quadrant 1. The quadrant 1 is, it consists of the textual material, that is the notes developed by this person. This is the second quadrant, wherein the video lecture of the developer of this e-content are provided. And this is the third quadrant, wherein the additional reading materials are provided. And obviously in fourth quadrant, the self-assessment materials are provided. So this was all about what e-contents are there. Now we will shift towards the main topic of today's session, and that is MOOC. I'm sure many of us, or almost all of us, are aware of what MOOC is. MOOC has been a buzzword nowadays, and even the government, the ministry, the UGC and AICT, they are now, they have mentioned that we should include MOOCs in the curriculum of the various courses also, right? So that MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Courses, wherein massive is in terms of enrollment numbers. If at all somebody has to learn something and he has to seek admission to a particular course, then this course has a specific sanctioned intake. So let's say if somebody has to seek admission to MSc Computer Science, then the sanctioned intake, let's say, is 40. Then even though there are so many students who are willing to seek admission to that particular course, we would not be able to enroll more than 40 students, but just because of the limited seats that are available. So this doesn't happen with the MOOCs. Okay, the number of students, the learners that can be enrolled to a particular MOOC are virtually unlimited. Okay, they are virtually unlimited, and there are some MOOC courses wherein thousands and millions of learners have registered to a particular course. The O stands for open to all. These courses are open to all and there are no mandatory qualifications. See, the basic philosophy is that the MOOC should be anybody should be able to learn these courses. So let's say there is a engineering graduate and he has shifted towards agriculture. There is a trend nowadays that the graduate persons who are very well literate youth, these youth are moving towards the agriculture and other industries and other kind of areas, right? So if they are willing to learn something, then how should they learn? There is a clerk who want to learn something. There is a software engineer who is working in an industry. There is a farmer. Okay, there is a garage mechanic who wants to learn something. Okay, so obviously due to their busy schedules, they will not be able to seek admission to a particular college and they won't be able to learn anything. So the courses are not like that. These courses are open to all, and just because they are open to all who may be busy throughout their schedule, these courses are fully online, making it possible for them to access the contents from where they are. Now, if you look at the first 3 points, massive, open and online, okay, we can see that these whatever the e-resources are there, the e-resources also allow all the first 3 things that we were discussed. But let's say there is a student of MSc Computer Science and he has really mastered a particular area in cyber security by accessing various e-resources that are available online. Okay, so these e-resources may be various YouTube videos, YouTube channels, some PDF files, some ebooks. Okay, and he really is a master. And now there is some opening in a particular company which mentions that the candidate must be some engineering graduate or must be a postgraduate having hands-on experience or a very good understanding in cyber security. So usually what happens is that whenever there is a advertisement, thousands of candidates apply for that particular post. Now this person who has really studied about that cyber security, even though he has got a very good knowledge, he will not be able to prove it because he do not have any certificate. And since there are hundreds and thousands of applications, the very first filter that is applied is based upon the documents that are attached along with the application. So chances are that his application will be filtered out and he will not be given an opportunity to present himself in front of that particular company. Okay, so this MOOC is basically different than the other online resources, and that last C stands for course. So these courses are available in a structured format, just like any regular course which is offered by any particular institution or university. So we know about any structured course that there is a curriculum, there is a syllabus. Okay, this course starts at a particular date and it ends at a particular date. There is a duration. Then there are some internal assessment and then some final assessment is conducted by the university. Okay, so after this everything is completed, when the student successfully pass the internal and external assessment, then only this student is provided with the certificate, right? Just like that regular course, the MOOC, these courses are also offered in a structured manner. Okay, so the basic philosophy of MOOC is three is anyone, anytime, anyone, anywhere. So anyone should be able to learn something, okay, at any time and wherever that person is. So this is what is the philosophy of MOOC. Now let us see the difference between the e-content and MOOC. What are the differences? The 4-quadrant approach is there for MOOC also. The very first quadrant is e-tutorial, wherein the video lecture of the teacher who has developed this particular MOOC are available. Okay. Obviously, these video lectures are also similar, that are mixed or blended with the multimedia contents. The second quadrant is known as e-content, that consists of self-instructional material in the form of e-books or PDFs or any other kind of formats, which can be downloaded, which can be read, which can be printed, and then it can be kept by the learners. Now, the second quadrant consists of the material which is designed by the teacher himself, as well as this quadrant also includes additional reading material which is available in the form of openly accessible material. Okay. The third quadrant is discussion forum, which makes the MOOC easily accessible, or which provides the opportunity for the learners to interact with the teacher who has developed this MOOC. This is the one of the important difference between the e-content and MOOC, that it provides opportunity for the learners to ask their queries to the teacher, and the teacher as well as the fellow learners can answer to their queries. So this is discussion forum. And the fourth quadrant is known as assessment. So this is again a difference. So in case of e-content, it was self-assessment. Now here it is not self-assessment, it is only assessment. So as I have mentioned earlier, that there are two types of assessment. One is internal assessment and one is the external assessment. That is the final assessment, wherein the internal assessment is conducted in different kinds of test, just like it can be multiple choice question, it may be short answer, it may be some sort of assignments that have to be uploaded. Okay. And the final examination is usually conducted by some testing agencies, and the learners have to select a nearest convenient center and where they can appear for the examination, right? So the basic difference between the e-content approach and the MOOC approach that we have seen. So you need to remember these 4 quadrants if at all you are willing to develop e-content for these particular MOOCs. Okay. So as I have mentioned, that MOOCs are basically scheduled courses that have start and end date. The MOOC courses consist of content. It can be developed in collaboration by more than one teachers, and these are launched by several reputed institutions, just like MIT is there, Harvard is there, Stanford's are there. I'm sure that all of us have heard, and some of you have already completed some of the courses. edX is a very popular MOOC platform which is offered by MIT. Coursera is another platform which is offered by Stanford. And besides this, there are so many popular MOOC platforms like Udacity, Udemy, Unacademy, Khan Academy. So many MOOC platforms are available. In line with this, the Ministry of Education of Government of India have offered their own MOOC platform, and that platform is called as Swayam. If we compare all of these MOOC platforms, then we can see that Swayam is a non-profit platform which offers a completely free access to entire courses that are available on Swayam. So if the learner is willing to learn only, then the learners can join the courses without paying any fees. Only thing is that if the learner wants the certificate, then the learner have to appear for the examination, and he or she has to pay for that certification fees, examination fees. Okay. And besides this, the Swayam also offers credit transfer facility for the students, which is also essential, and we'll be discussing about this. So as we have mentioned, Swayam is a platform offered by Ministry of Education. It offers the courses across all subject domains, not only for engineering or science. Okay, the courses that are available are literally from school level to the university, and then past education, even beyond education courses are available. It offers the certificates as well as credit transfer, and this is the full form of Swayam, study wave of active learning for young and aspiring minds. So this platform was specifically designed for attracting the youth in India. I would like to show some video jingles that are designed by Swayam for popularization of the Swayam. If at all it is not visible or it is not audible, please let me know.
संजय जी सर, वो सारा मुस्तफा के लिए कुरियर है। थैंक यू।
अरे अपनी सारा की खींची हुई फोटो छपी है मैगजीन में।
दिखाना।
देखो
बेटा, हम तो तुझे कभी फोटोग्राफी का कोई कोर्स करवा ही नहीं सके थे, फिर इतनी बढ़िया फोटोग्राफी तूने कहाँ से सीख ली?
स्वयं से।
स्वयं?
हाँ पापा, भारत सरकार का ऑनलाइन कोर्स पोर्टल है। यहाँ हजारों कोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं जो देश के चुनिंदा यूनिवर्सिटीज के बेहतरीन प्रोफेसर्स पढ़ाते हैं। मैंने भी यहीं से सीखा है।
और इसकी फीस?
ये बिल्कुल फ्री है।
अरे वाह, क्या बात है बेटा।
कितनी अच्छी फोटो।
अधिक जानकारी के लिए लॉग इन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.swayam.gov.in पर। चुने हजारों मैसिव ओपन ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज में से और सीखें कहीं भी, कभी भी, कुछ भी, बिल्कुल मुफ्त। स्वयं पढ़ें, आगे बढ़ें।
Okay, so we have seen here that there are several students who are willing to learn something beyond their subject, and this is what the new educational policy, the national education policy, has clearly mentioned, that we should offer some courses that are of their interest to the students. So Swayam is a very good opportunity that can be utilized for providing the student with the option to learn. Okay, then we will talk about how Swayam is helpful in our domain.
वीसी सर, कहिए डीन साहब, इतने परेशान क्यों लग रहे हैं? सर, एक प्रॉब्लम है। बताइए। एमएससी फिजिक्स के स्टूडेंट्स आए थे जी, और उनकी डिमांड है कि क्वांटम फिजिक्स के इलेक्टिव पेपर ही उन्हें ऑफर हो। ओके। और मुश्किल ये है कि हमारे पास क्वांटम फिजिक्स के टीचर ही नहीं है। तो इसमें इतना परेशान है ना। स्वयं भारत सरकार द्वारा शुरू किया गया ऑनलाइन मूक्स कोर्स पोर्टल, जो कि देश के चुनिंदा यूनिवर्सिटीज के बेहतरीन प्रोफेसर द्वारा पढ़ाए जाते हैं। तो सर, इसकी फीस? ये कोर्सेज बिल्कुल मुफ्त है, और तो और स्वयं द्वारा 20% तक क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर भी पा सकते हैं हमारे स्टूडेंट्स। क्या बात है सर, इतनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम का अच्छा समाधान मिल गया। बिल्कुल।
अधिक जानकारी के लिए लॉग इन करें हमारी।
Okay, so we are all aware. Okay, we are all aware that we are offering various kinds of electives in under that CBCS or even under this NEP. Okay, and what happens basically is that there are some 3 to 4 elective courses that are available, but unfortunately, just because of the faculty crunch, already there are very less number of faculty, and secondly, these courses may be highly professional courses which requires a skilled faculty. So we may not have that much number of faculties, and so ultimately what happens, the students are offered with only one subject, and then ultimately the basic essence of providing electives is lost. Okay, so what we can do here is that whatever that 3 or 4 electives are there, out of those the students can choose the equivalent subjects from Swayam. They can enroll to those courses on Swayam. They will complete the course on Swayam. These students will be assessed by Swayam, and whatever their performance are there, this performance will appear on their marks list in the form of their grades. So even though 20% was mentioned here, in this particular video, after the corona pandemic, this 20% has been raised to 40%. So maximum 40% credits can be taken by the students in a semester. We would see what is the procedure for this particular thing. Okay, so this is the screenshot of Swayam homepage, wherein you can register and you can search for the courses. These are various learning paths, as I have mentioned, school education up to the out of school education, and obviously this same path was also utilized for developing the refresher programs, which were known as ARPIT. I'm just providing the introduction to Swayam, and then we will shift towards how to develop the e-content for the MOOCs and other kind of things. So using Swayam, we can offer the credit transfer as well as it offers the certificate also. These are the sample formats of the certificates that are provided by Swayam. So this is one of the format which is provided by Swayam, and this is another certificate which is provided by NPTEL. Basically, I always recommend my students to complete at least one course in one semester, so that when they are graduated, they would have additional certification, that too from various reputed institutions, just like this. You can see here, this certificate is provided by IIT Madras, and obviously when they are entering the market and they are having the certificate by such reputed institutions, naturally their weightage will be more. Okay, now how these credit transfers are helpful. So UGC regulation in 2016 titled as Credit Framework for Online Learning Courses through Swayam. Okay, accordingly, the Swayam courses can be counted up to the 40% of the total credits of the program. And for this purpose, since we are saying here that the student will enroll to some online courses that are offered on Swayam, and they will be examined by Swayam only. So naturally, several amendments are required in various rules and regulations like ordinances, etc. Okay, for integration of MOOCs, and it is available in the form of National Education Policy NEP 2020. So what are the various types of courses that are available in CBCS or NEP? So we are all aware of these terminologies now: discipline specific core courses, discipline specific electives, then open elective courses, just like that. So these are some of the some of the courses, like discipline specific electives are there, then some ability enhancement courses are there, open elective courses are there. These are the courses wherein we can certainly introduce the MOOC courses for offering to the students. Now coming to MOOC again, there are some agencies which are designated as national MOOC coordinators. NPTEL is one of them, UGC is there, Consortium for Educational Communications are there. So this is a list of these. Now let's say if some of us have decided that we shall also develop the MOOC courses on Swayam. So whom shall I approach? So let's say if I want to design some non-technology postgraduate course, like for MA or MCOM. Okay, let's say I am willing to design some course for economics, for MA economics. Then I should approach UGC, because UGC is responsible for developing non-technology postgraduate courses. Similarly, for non-technology undergraduate courses, CEC is responsible. Then similarly, if I am talking about the technological courses for undergraduate or postgraduate programs, then I should approach NPTEL. So these are the national MOOC coordinators. Now let's say, what is the life cycle of MOOC? So if at all I am willing to develop some MOOC, then the very first thing that I should do is submit a proposal to the national MOOC coordinator. So whatever national MOOC coordinator we have seen, you have to approach them and you have to submit the proposal. The proposals are available in the form of expression of interest. So let's say if your proposal is found suitable and it is accepted, then your proposal would be approved. Now, along with the proposal, you also has to send a consent from your university. the procedure is similar to that of major research project or minor research project. Okay, so along with your proposal, the consent from the university is also submitted. If your proposal is accepted and approved, then the next stage is development of the course. So the funds would be released and you would start developing the course contents. So what are the course contents that we have seen? The course contents are available in all the 4 quadrants. Like you have to develop the audio video contents, that is your video lectures, along with the reading material, the assessments, and all those kind of things. Once this everything is completed for the entire course, then this entire course material is uploaded on the MOOC platform. So we are talking about SWAYAM. So these contents would be uploaded on SWAYAM, and then the SWAYAM makes an announcement twice a year. Okay, so within 1 year, 2 times the SWAYAM displays or circulates the list of MOOC courses that are available and that can be undertaken by the students for credit transfer. Okay, so once your course is available, the students can enroll to your course, and now the course delivery begins. During this course, as we have seen that every MOOC has a particular duration. So a start date is there and end date is there. So within every week, some new contents are uploaded, and the student have to watch these videos. The student have to read the contents that are offered, and then the student activities begin here. Activities in the sense, whatever their assessment mechanism is there, it may be in the form of MCQ, it may be in the form of assignments. Okay, so these activities starts, and the interaction between the student and the teachers also continues here. So once that course is completed, at the end of this course, there is a proctored examination. As I have mentioned that a final assessment is conducted at a particular center. So there are some various testing agencies like National Testing Agency, NTA. Okay, these agencies conduct the examination at various centers across India, and the learners have to choose the center of their convenience. They have to go to that center and they have to appear for examination. Now, during this internal and external assessment, if the student qualifies whatever the criteria for success has been decided, the student is provided with the certificate. And if the student has chosen for credit transfer, then the equivalent credits are transferred to the student, and these credits are reflected to his or her mark sheet, right? So this is the procedure that is basically elaborated here. The course proposal has to be submitted along with the course overview. Whoever is the target audience for whom you are going to develop the course, whether it is a scheduled course or whether it is self-paced course. Once the course is once the proposal is sanctioned, a kind of MOU is signed between the National MOOC coordinator and your institution. Then the funds are released, and then the procedure begins. Obviously, you have to submit the consent also. Then every course that you are going to develop, that MOOC course, basically it is a specific duration. So ideally it should be somewhere between 10 to 16 weeks duration. Obviously there are some different durations also, but then most of the courses that you would find are from 10 or 12 to 16 weeks duration. Now, one of the very important aspect of MOOC is the introductory video, and which is of some 3 to 5 minutes video. We'll be discussing more about this introductory video. Along with that, you also have to record introductory video for every week. Okay, so as I have mentioned that these materials are not uploaded or are not delivered to the learner at a time. So every week new material are uploaded and they are delivered to the student. So these weekly introduction videos basically are meant to introduce what we are going to learn in that particular week. So 2 types of introductory video have to be developed. One is the entire course introduction, and the second one is weekly introductory videos. Then all activities related to development, then weekly assignments. As I have mentioned, that internal assessment has to be there. These internal assessments can be weekly assignments, it can be module wise assignments, depending upon the person who has developed this particular MOOC. Along with this, you can also provide the self assessment. Then once the development of the contents is completed, the next thing that is important is announce this course on the Swayam portal, and all the videos have to be uploaded. All the e-text, the supporting reading material has to be uploaded. The videos have to be embedded, and all the questions, that is assessment mechanisms, have also to be uploaded on the Swayam portal. Then the student will student have to enroll, and for that purpose, obviously the Swayam or the MOOC platform is going to make an announcement about the courses available. But then along with that, as a course coordinator, you also have to inform everybody about the availability of your course. Now, one of the important aspect related to MOOC is that its scope is very huge, and it is difficult for a single person to handle all activities, right from development and up to the conduct of the course. So there are facilities of collaboration. So you can invite your co-faculty for collaborating for developing this particular course, as well as there is a provision for teaching assistants who will assist the course coordinator for conducting this particular course online. Then according to the schedule, you have to deliver the course. Then we have already discussed this, that the students have to complete this particular course by going through the material, by accessing the contents, and by appearing for the examination. At the end, the proctored examination is conducted, and student have to appear for that exam. If the student passes that exam, then the student will be provided with the certificate as well as the credit transfer. So this was all about what e-contents are there and what Swayam are there. Actually, I went somewhat faster just to give the overview of what Swayam is and what e-contents are there. Now let us look at the format of Swayam. So here, if you see, this is the example of the Swayam course which was offered by our university. So in this particular tab, you will be able to see the just a minute. Yeah, you would be able to see the information about the course, and at the left hand side you would be able to see the material that is uploaded so far. So you can see all the topics, as well as you will be able to see the assignment. So this is where this is the quadrant 1, that is the video lecture of the teacher. This is quadrant 2, wherein the reading material is available in the form of PDF files, which can be downloaded and which can be kept with the learner. This is quadrant 3, which is discussion forum, and here the learners can raise their queries and the teachers have to answer these queries. So at the left hand side, you will be able to see that the assessment is also provided in the form of assignment here. The announcement, as we have mentioned, that we need to interact with the learners for various kinds of announcement. That facility
is that information communication
okay. So this is the progress that can be viewed by the learner. Now let's say if you have decided that I want to design my own MOOC, then what are the guidelines? What are the things that you should take care of? As we mentioned, that when we talk about designing the MOOC, the very first thing is sending in a proposal. And also I have mentioned that this proposal is very much similar to that of major research project of minor research project. So here also there is a concept of principal investigator who will submit the proposal, And who is that principal investigator? He is the subject matter expert for which the contents are being developed. The procedure is we have to submit the expression of interest along with the undertaking from your host institute. Then your proposal is evaluated based upon some factors like what are the contents of the course that you are going to develop. This is very important aspect. Okay. The second one is quality of sample. Now, which sample we are talking about here? I told about a introductory video, course introductory video of some 3 to 5 minutes. So this video is considered as a sample, and quality of this sample is basically evaluated, which demonstrates the capability of the person who has submitted this proposal. Okay. Then rest of the things that we have seen. Now, what I should do if I want to develop the MOOC? The very first thing that I must do is learn about the MOOC. Okay, so we may say that, of course, now I want to develop a MOOC. Then what should I should directly submit a proposal? But it's not like that. The very first thing that I should do is you participate in a particular MOOC, you join a particular MOOC course as a learner and get an understanding about the format of the MOOC, how the content should be developed and how it should be coordinated, right? Once you are comfortable with what is the format of MOOC, then the next thing that you have to do is choose a topic for which you are going to develop the course. Okay, so let's say I am a teacher of computer science and I am very much comfortable about computer network. Then I will select one particular subject like computer network, and then the next thing that I need to know is for whom I am going to develop this particular course, and that is called as a target audience. So let's say I am developing this subject, this particular course for undergraduate students of some engineering faculty, right? Now, developing a MOOC is not a job of a single person. Okay, we require a complete team here. This team obviously consists of the academicians who are also the content writers, the subject matter experts, uh, okay. So since it's a huge scope, as we have mentioned, that the MOOC courses can be developed in collaboration. So we can collaborate with various subject matter expert in the same domain. And secondly, uh, Annapurna madam, sorry. Okay. Designing a MOOC is very much similar to that of directing a particular movie. If you have really worked on this, you would come to know you have to record your videos, and for this purpose you require a studio. Okay, and obviously as a teacher I'm not an expert about how to record a video, how to edit a video, how to make the graphics and animations and all those kind of things. So I require a complete team. Okay, so this kind of team you must have along with you. Then the next thing that you need to do is you have to design a course structure, the scope and the outcomes which have to be provided along with your proposal. Along with the proposal, you also have to submit the plan for development of this particular course, how you are going to plan it. Then if it is approved, your course is approved, then you have to start with production of the video and other e-contents. Now, whenever you are developing this everything, one important aspect is related to the quality check. So whatever the contents you have developed, whether really academically they are a good quality or not. And secondly, you also have to check for the technical aspect. So many times what happens when if I'm talking about the videos, then there are several problems with the videos, like sometimes the videos gets blurred. Okay, the sound is not really audible, or there are some distractions, there are some kind of noises in that particular video. So all those kind of technological aspects also you have to check before you are finalizing your videos. Then whatever the contents you have developed, these contents have to be uploaded on some platform, and that's why some integration is also required here. You have to promote your course, and very important is that you have to communicate with your learners, which makes it lively. See, when we are conducting a lecture in the classroom, we have a direct communication within the students, okay, which basically is not available in the case of the online platform. Even today also we are observing this thing, that we are all meeting on this online platform, and unfortunately I'm not able to see all of you, and there are some sort of distractions also which doesn't happen in terms of the offline lecture. So the MOOCs is a platform which basically helps to make this kind of, or offer this kind of communication. So the communication makes it live, if at all it is between the learners and learner and the teacher. And then obviously assessment of the learners and the feedback from the learner, so that the course has to be successful. As I have mentioned, that the course, when you are submitting the proposal, you need to take care of this everything. Then we discuss about this everything. Now one important thing that I would like to mention here is that there are some professional agencies that helped you to get these things done. Okay, so when I talked about building a team, so academicians, content writers, and subject matter experts, these we do not have any problem with this. Even I am the expert in a particular domain, so I single-handedly can write the contents for the entire course. But when it comes to recording the video and all other aspects, then it becomes difficult for us. So fortunately, there are some professional agencies that get it done for you, and that too within the approved rates that are sanctioned by the SWAYAM and other agencies, right? So fine. I was talking about the introductory video, which is also called as promotional video, and also I have mentioned that this is one of the primary aspect when it comes to evaluation of proposal. I have mentioned one point that whether your course will be sanctioned or not, it depends upon the quality of sample. So that quality of sample is related to this promotional video. So what does this promotional video include? It must cover the introduction to the course that you are developing. So let's say if I am willing to develop a course on cyber security, then what is cyber security? Okay, what is its importance? What topics I will be covering in this particular course? What are the modes of assessment in this particular course? What is the duration and XYZ? So this everything should be covered by this particular course. Okay. Now, when we say that I am recording a video, one way that we may record a video is that I, as a teacher, I will stand in front of a camera and I will record the entire video myself. But it becomes a monotonous video. And obviously, SWAYAM or any MOOCs platform, it discourage monotonous nature of videos. Okay, it is expected that your video should be a mix of the video of the teacher, of the speaker, along with various kinds of multimedia, like some sort of graphics, animation, photos, or slides. Now, when I say that it should be mixed with all of these multimedia, now how much multimedia I shall mix with this particular video? See, whatever you are going to blend here, it should be for illustration purpose only. It has to be supporting to what you are talking, okay? It is certainly not supposed to be used for decoration purpose. Let's say I am developing a course for 3D animation, and I'm talking about what is animation, what are the various techniques that are used in animation. At the same time, just like me, when the I am being seen on the screen, besides me, if there is some object which is being rotated, okay, in an animated way, then certainly this is very graceful, okay. Similarly, if I'm talking about a course on history of Roman Empire, then I'm talking about Roman Empire, and at the same time, the various images, the photographs of the Roman empires are shown just beside me. So this makes my video very graceful. Now remember here, there is a restriction on the duration of this video. This video is supposed to be 3 to 5 minutes, depending upon who is the national MOOC coordinator. If I'm talking about AICT, then AICT has a limit of some 3 to 4 minutes. You cannot go beyond that particular duration. The promotional video is just like a movie trailer. We are all aware about movie trailer. So whenever a new movie is being released, before that some sort of trailer is published, and that trailer is very small trailer, maybe some 2 or 3 minutes, but then it is so attractive that we got to know about what is going to be shown in this particular movie, and we get attracted, and we go to the theaters for watching that movie. So this promotional video is very much similar to that of a trailer, and it has to be that kind of level, okay. As I have mentioned, that it is a primary aspect in the evaluation of proposal of your course, MOOC course, and that's why it has to be most informative and attractive. If time permits, I will be showing the one of the sample of the promotional video. Okay, so what are expression of interest? Basically, they are invited by the national MOOC coordinators. I'm going to show some of the sample. Now, if you go to this particular site, swayam.inflibnet.ac.in, you would be able to see the online applications. Now, one more important thing that I would like to tell here is that these expression of interest are not available all the time. So whenever these national MOOC coordinators feels like we have to develop new courses, they now provides these online applications for developing MOOCs. Now, what is the eligibility? Now, let's say I want to develop a MOOC for SWAYAM. Okay, so am I really eligible? Can I submit a proposal? So what are the eligibility? So the person must be a faculty member in a duly recognized institute. Okay, so when I say duly recognized, what does this mean? This means if I'm talking about UGC, then it has to be approved with a 2F 12B certification. If it is there, then you can certainly apply. Now, there is always a question that is asked to me, obviously during the offline lectures, that we are working in a college wherein my college is not really having both of the certification. 2F is there, but 12B, then what to do? Must be holding a PhD degree and must have a minimum 5 years of teaching experience in the discipline in which you are submitting that particular proposal. So let's say if I am deciding to submit a proposal for developing a course on cyber security, then I must be having a 5 years of teaching experience in that particular domain. Okay. Then consent letter we have already mentioned. These are the evaluation aspects. This is also, we have already discussed that the course objective, structure, what contents you are going to cover, then the sample quality of that promotional video, XYZ. These are the various factors that are considered while evaluating your proposal. here swayam.inflip.ac.in. Here you can see the link for expression of interest. Okay, you may check, it may be available right now. This is another national MOOC coordinator, and that is Consortium for Educational Communication. If you want to submit the proposal, here you can see the link. Submit your proposal for UG and PG MOOCs. Okay, this may be available, this may not be available right now. These are just the screenshots that I have taken. Now, I would like to attract your attention towards one more important thing. See, getting an approval for designing the MOOC is a very lengthy and tedious procedure. And it is the experience that most of the people do not get an approval for developing a MOOC. Okay. So it's my suggestion that before submitting the proposal for developing an entirely new MOOC, there is another provision, and that is this one: expression of interest for language translation of MOOCs. So thousands of MOOCs courses have been already developed. Okay, and what these national MOOC coordinators are now doing, they are translating all of these courses into the regional languages. Okay, and this is a very good opportunity. I have met several people. There are some people on our university campus who have successfully translated some of the MOOC courses offered by CEC as well as NPTEL. This is a very good opportunity to get an experience and understanding about what MOOCs are and how MOOCs can be developed, right? Then AICTE also has what you can say, invited expression of interest for various interdisciplinary courses like Ayurveda, Indian knowledge system, etc. Okay, here you can see that they have specifically mentioned that the introductory video has to be 3 minutes, and these are some of the criteria that are available here. I will be sharing the presentation copy so that you will be able to get details about this everything at the end of this. And it's a request, if at all you are getting some doubt, you may ask me during the session also. It will be somewhat interactive, because usually we do not get a feedback about what is going on during the online sessions. This is the NPTEL course translation option. So NPTEL is one of the platform which has developed MOOC courses online. Okay, and NPTEL is very widely now translating all of its courses in regional languages. So if at all you are really willing to learn MOOCs, you are really willing to develop your own MOOCs, then I would suggest that you go for this translation. I have shared the link here. You can go to that link and you can choose some course of your interest for translation. I would like to show one of the sample video for introductory video, which is for the course film studies. Yes, sir. Please, Khandwe, sir, please.
Yes, sir. You please continue at the end. I want to just share.
Okay, no problem, sir. Okay, so I'm sharing one of the sample video of introductory video, how it should be.
You ain't heard nothing. You want to hear good things? All right.
Hello and welcome to this introductory session to the course Introduction to Film Studies. I'm Juhi Prasad. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Media and Communication Studies in Doon University, Dehradun. I'm also the course coordinator for this course. Joining me through this course will be Mr. Suvat Savasthi, a scholar of film studies. Today, I'll be giving you a brief idea as to what this course entails. Before we begin, I want to tell you that the coming 10 weeks are going to be a joyous journey of discovery and knowledge as together we explore the grand old, ever-evolving and complex yet mesmerizing world of cinema. First, who is this course meant for? I would say anyone who has a love for cinema. So if you are the kind of person who has ever sat and wondered, why is it that a film or a particular scene has left this everlasting mark on me? Or if you're the kind of person who would want to learn to appreciate cinema for the art that it is, then you're at the right place. This course is available as a 4-credit discipline elective course as per the UGC CBCS curriculum for BA Honours Journalism in its 6th semester. You can earn these 4 credits upon course completion, which includes assignments, quizzes, and a final exam. Now, talking about what this course has, like what all this course is all about. So the course is divided into 5 units, and each unit consists of various video lectures which are supplemented by some reading material. And in these video lectures, we will be discussing some topics which will be related to the main topic that has been assigned to a particular unit. I hope you now have a better idea of what to expect. I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you very much.
Okay, so as I have mentioned, that introductory video should specify literally each and every information about your course. So you may have seen in this particular video that she has very clearly mentioned about the title of the course, the duration of the course, for whom this course is developed, who can join the course. It is a discipline specific elective course. Okay, it is a 4-credit course, 10 weeks duration, XYZ. Okay, contains and everything, assessment mechanism. So this is one thing that she has covered all details about the course. And secondly, the video was not merely covering the speaker. Okay, at the beginning you have seen that they have shown how the films have been gradually developed. So initially it was a still images, then it started the moving images, then it was a black and white, and just like that. Okay, so this video was somewhat made very interesting and attractive. Okay, similar kind of introductory video is expected from you, which is supposed to be submitted along with the proposal, and this is one of the primary aspect. Okay, fine. Now the second point which is important is course development. Here one of the thing that I have mentioned is follow the blueprint. Basically what happens is that when we say that I have to develop a MOOC, then developing a MOOC is not a something like, okay, I have mentioned that I want to develop some e-contents and I will start writing the contents right now. This is something like constructing a huge building. So when we construct some building, what we do, we go to some architect, we make a plan. This plan consists of minute details, like they study what kind of soil it is. If it is a black soil, then the depth is more, some sort of the steel, the size of the bars that are required, the kind of, the amount of cement, XYZ. So lots of factors are considered while we design the blueprint of a building which is to be constructed. So whatever the e-contents we are going to develop, whether I'm talking about MOOC, whether I'm talking about a simple PowerPoint presentation which is to be developed for my day-to-day class, I have to create a blueprint and I have to follow this particular blueprint. Then I have to produce my videos, I have to produce the supporting material, then quality check I have mentioned. Plagiarism check is very essential, and you have to critically check for plagiarism. Then you must prepare a transcript, which is essential, so that even though your accents are not very clear, the audience would be able to understand what you are talking. Then the contents have to be organized as per the schedule. I have mentioned that the contents are delivered as per the weekly schedule, right? So they have to be organized like that. Course format, we have seen the introductory module is there, then the schedule is there, instructional videos are where the actual contents are developed. Then reading material, I have already discussed. Assessment modules consist of various kinds of test, assignments, quizzes. Discussion forums are where interactions are provided. And finally, the proctored examination. Now, if I have decided to produce this, then the very first thing is that I have to identify a studio. Then I need to build a production team. We discuss about this. Then again, we discuss about this. It is a teamwork. There is a course coordinator who basically coordinates all of the activities. So content writers are there. Now, once the content are written, let's say I have written the contents. Usually it is the case that I am unable to find my own mistakes. So it is always a good practice to get my contents reviewed from the content reviewers as well as the language editors. At the same time, we need to have a team of video presenters and multimedia team, right? I would sorry, just a minute. Okay, the team. Okay, I would like to tell about this instructional designer. Instructional designer is somewhat like a director of a movie. The director decides the roles to be given to various people, okay, and how the roles are to be delivered, okay. Then recording studio setup, we have left with some 10 minutes, so I would come to the important aspects of the lecture. The studio setup should be such that it has to be acoustic in the sense that the voice or the sound, the internal sound should not go outside the room, and outside sound or voices should not enter this room, right? It's a soundproof room basically. Video camera should be high resolution camera. Then lights play a very important role in any video recording, okay, whether you are recording it for MOOC or whether you are recording to be uploaded on YouTube, okay. So light should be such that there are no shadows. Then audio should be usually taken in the form of that collar mic, okay. You are using collar mic, and if you are using a audio mixer, then the quality of your video will be the excellent quality. There is a device which is called as teleprompter. I'm sure some of you are already aware of this. Teleprompter is something which is used by the news anchors basically. So the text is scrolled in front of you and you can read from that teleprompter. So if you go through the guidelines of SWAYAM, they have mentioned that you should not use a teleprompter. Okay, so it depends upon how much you are comfortable with teleprompter. You can use it, or you may decide to not use it. Now there are various tools that are needed while editing the videos. So there are various video editors. Some of the freely available videos I have mentioned here. OpenShot is one of the best video editor that is available freely. Then some audio editors are there. Audacity is there. Then screen recorders are there. So you can choose any freely available tool, or you can, as I have mentioned, you can outsource this task. The video quality is again important. The duration of a video is ideally from 8 to 10 minutes. There is a research about the attention time span of the audience. So if you are watching some particular lecture, then about after 12 minutes, you start getting distracted. So it is a guideline that when you are developing the videos for a MOOC, then these videos should be divided into the duration of 8 to 12 minutes basically. Now what people do here is that they record a large video of some 1 hour or 1.5 hour, and then they abruptly break these videos. So this is not a good practice. So what I should do, I should divide the videos first, means I should decide that I will be speaking for this much period of minutes, and then there has to be some smooth continuation with each and every video. Okay. Then the sound quality you must check. What happens here is that I am mixing some various multimedia contents in my video. So sometimes it happens that I am speaking, and usually the people listen by connecting the headphones to their ears. Okay, so whatever the contents are added, their voice should not be such that suddenly the voice is increased and suddenly the voice is dropped. Okay, then this is also essential when you are recording something. When I stand in front of the camera, we make some movement. So during the movements, we have to ensure that we are not moving out of the frame. At the same time, when you are mixing the contents, again you have to ensure that these contents are not going out of the frame. I talked about the blur and other technical issues. Proper mixing of multimedia content. See, when you record the video, what we do basically is that the videos are recorded in front of some green screen, which is called as chroma screen. Okay, and then this green background is removed, and at that particular place, some different contents can be added. Okay. Now, whatever the contents you are adding, the appropriate content should be added at right time. Like whatever I am talking, the contents exactly matching content should be displayed at the same time. The colors that are used for background. See, what we are doing actually, we are adding some background to this particular video. So these colors should be decent and it should not be gaudy or distracting colors. Now, when we talk, usually what happens is that we take some sort of pauses. Okay, there is a see. If we do not remember some words, just like what happened just now with me, okay. So what I do, I fumble. Okay, so whatever these words I am repeating, I am fumbled. I am not able to recall the word that I want to speak. So this everything has to be edited and it has to be removed. So this you have to take care that such kind of things should not be there. Okay. Now, there are some guidelines for recording the video. You must prepare in advance. We must have a script. I have mentioned at one place that developing MOOCs is somewhat similar to that of recording a movie or shooting a particular movie. And we are aware that every movie has got a script. Okay. So just like that, we must have a script. It is, although it is not a essential part, but it is advised that you should write up a script. What is the advantage of having a script is that sometimes it happens that I have decided that I will give a particular analogy for illustrating this particular topic or illustrating this particular concept. But then during the flow of the lecture, I forget that particular analogy, and after the lecture, it happens that I feel like, Array, I should have given this particular analogy, but I forgot. So if you have written a script, then you never forget any kind of important aspect. And second advantage of having a script is that you can divide the script into shorter duration. Animation or graphics, they should be developed before you are recording your videos. The presence of the speaker should not be should be restricted. There are some ideal duration for which the speaker should be present solely on the screen. Okay.
dressing caution is also important. See, I'm going to, as I have mentioned in the beginning, that I'm just going to share my experiences when we recorded the video while we developed our courses. Okay, so usually what happens is that as I have mentioned, that the green curtain is used for as a chroma screen which is removed, and if the speaker has used some dress, okay, which is green color, then that dress is also eliminated, and that causes a big problem during the editing of that particular video. Okay, again, you should avoid the dresses that includes the small lines and checks. Okay, it creates irritation to your eyes. The mic placement should be such that it reduces noise, especially when we connect the mic to our collar. Okay, it may touch to some buttons, and especially if we are recording the videos of the ladies, then due to the ornaments that they wear, okay, even though these ornaments are touching occasionally to the collar mic, then it creates a noise, and this noise may irritate the audience. The body language is very important. The speaker who is recording the video should look into the lens. Okay, it gives a feel like the speaker is directly talking with the person who is watching that particular video. Okay, and the movements have to be restricted. This is the biggest challenge for the teachers, for we teachers, because when we conduct the lectures in a lecture hall, we move from one place to another place, and this is where the movements are restricted. You have to stand within that video frame restrictions, right? And one of the important thing is that there has to be a smile on your face. See, many people get conscious when they are standing in front of the camera. Okay, and this consciousness creates a tension on their faces, and if I am being shown with tension, then the students will certainly would not be happy with that particular lectures, right? So I would like to show some of the snaps of the studio that is available within our university. So you would be able to see here that this is the chroma screen, these are the lights, and you would be able to see here that there are no shadows. Okay, this is the camera, and along with this there is a teleprompter which is purely optional. If you want, you can use it. Okay, we have given a kind of restriction that you have to stand at this particular place only. You don't have to move this one. You can record as per your convenience. You can record by standing, you can record by sitting down. The example that I have given of this green screen, the chroma screen, you can see the difference between a regular video and this one. See what we did here. We have removed that green curtain and we have added the photograph of a cupboard from our library. So you can just imagine the difference between both of these pictures. Then I also mentioned that you must have developed your contents well in advance. Just because you get to know about the slides, at what point, at which level the point is there. So you can point out exactly at that point. So if I haven't developed these slides well in advance, then I would not be able to understand at which particular level which point is there. So with this, I would like to conclude this particular session here. These are some of the references that I have taken, and as questions. Thank you very much, and it was a little fast because okay. Okay, I'm stopping the share. Actually, this session is somewhat a larger session and it cannot be completed in 90 minutes. But then, unfortunately, I had to go faster. I'm hopeful that you get to know something which is important. Please, if at all there are some questions, we can really discuss.
Sir, it was very wonderful session, Suhas sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, is this studio facilities available in our Amravati city?
Yes, sir. We do have two
Okay.
studios.
Great. So that we can take help of the studio for our own recording, right, sir?
Yes, sir. You can contact HRDC also.
Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Very nice
participant,
session, sir.
please.
Yes. Sir.
Just I want to share small thing.
Yes, sir. Please.
So whatever now you have explained, now it is our duty that everybody how now we have to take initiative regarding the development of this type of MOOC courses. So so many aspects are there that you have covered, sir, today. And thank you for sharing the detailed information regarding the SWAYAM portal. So during the COVID period, I have just tried and then I have set up one studio at my home and I have recorded whatever the regular semester was there. So all that video courses I have created in the span of 2 years. Now I have 50 hours content of each
That is
subject.
great, sir.
And I have developed the 3 courses for my UG subject. So they are from civil engineering for my whatever the subject I am teaching in the college. For that, the content I have developed, and then they are now available on my YouTube channel. So because of that, within a 1 year, many students have visited my YouTube channel, and it was now get monetized also. And there are so many good interactions with the students from UP, Bihar, and then some other Hindi regions that they are getting this content in the Hindi. So I have tried that the slides were in English, and then I am delivering in the Hindi with the whole syllabus, whatever that you at the UG level was there. So it is now nice experience to interact the students every day. In the YouTube channel, there are some expression by the students about our teaching styles and all this.
Right. So that is great, sir.
Yeah,
Actually,
and then also I have got opportunity to translate NPTEL lecture. So what strength of material? I have translated NPTEL lecture in Marathi. So that was the task assigned by AICT, and that I have completed.
Okay. Great, sir. So that's why
Suhas,
I mentioned in the beginning itself that I could see some people who are really expert in this particular domain. So that is great.
Suhas sir?
Sir, please.
This is Dr. Nitin Koekar from Ratnagiri.
Okay,
sir, we previously met at MSFDA, Pune. So we discussed these things. I also translated 8 to 9 courses of NPTEL into Marathi, and the same book or the content have been uploaded by NPTEL at their portal. And also I, as a learner, completed 8 to 9 courses. Just today itself, I got the NPTEL Star certificate. So my concern is that I have developed a MOOC on English grammar and language contents for my students of my institute. And since last 3 years, I have been running that course.
Okay.
Now, during your presentation, we discussed that if my institute is having 12B recognition, then I can approach to UGC and other authorities. But what is the problem that most of the engineering college, as I belongs to engineering college, most of the engineering colleges are run by private managements. So they do not have 12B recognition. Maybe some senior colleges, they have permanent affiliation of UGC.
Yes.
So in that case, what can be done? Or that is compulsory criteria?
See, if you go through the SWAYAM guidelines, they have mentioned that the institution should be
certified with that 2F12B. And the another option that I have mentioned is that you can collaborate with someone who is working in an institute that is recognized by that 2F12B. So that
Okay.
person will
correct.
be a course coordinator, right?
Okay.
Correct.
And you will be a subject matter expert.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is
Okay.
possible. Yes,
Okay.
that is
Okay.
possible.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, participants, is there any queries or question? Further questions? Sir, I think all queries and questions were
Yes.
over. So shall we conclude, sir, this session?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, please. Thank you.
So
Thank you, everybody.
on behalf of the UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center and Gadge Baba Amravati University, I extend my heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to Professor Suhas Pashpande sir for delivering such a wonderful and interactive session on the crucial topic, that is SWAYAM and MOOCs, that is very essential in the today's era. Sir has shared his valuable experience and insights of this SWAYAM as well as the MOOCs that is delivered, and various regulations that are mentioned in the UGC as well as the SWAYAM or Ministry of Education guidelines. So I once again thankful to you, sir, and with the kind permission of Professor Pachpande sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so participants, tomorrow there will be a no session. Saturday and Sunday there will be a holiday. But as per the UGC mandate, we will conduct a test, MCQ test. Okay, and the link will be available in our WhatsApp group, and as well as I will also send by the email near about 11 or 11:30 a.m. and that link will be available for 24 hours. That is one day, and you have to start solve that test within 24 hours. And it is very mandatory for each and every participant to appear for that test. Okay, so for 2 days we will meet Monday, but just solve your MCQ. I will put down link as WhatsApp group as well as my email also. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.